show you guys
Thanks for
what.
saving me a night of pain, buddy.
So, again, the concept from closed guard, okay, is that I need to break his posture, okay? When I break the posture of the person in my guard, it makes it harder for them to pass. When you're passing, you need posture, okay, which is why you make the kickstand right here with his hand right here. He punches kind of my chest so that this right here keeps his posture so that this hand can begin to already work my hip and he can rotate back out and so forth, okay? So I want to break his posture, all right? So I move this out, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm pulling his lapels out because I want to be able to use them, okay? So this hand he'll let go, probably because it doesn't do anything. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take his gi, okay? And I'm going to keep pulling it up. And I'm going to break his posture also. I'm going to keep it high. So my knees are also breaking his posture, okay? So you see how I kind of made a handle with the gi. I can pull his head down here and so forth. Right here, I'm going to take my hand. I'm going to slice it right under his collar right here. And my left hand is going to grab the other side, okay? As I'm going to push his head over, okay? Rotate to your right a little bit. That's your left. Okay? I'm going to push his head to the left as my left hand brings this collar down, and I'm going to reach under, and I'm going to get tension here, okay? And from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to my left side, get a nice guard here. Sorry, rotate to your right side now. Okay? Pull this down, and I'm just going to extend my right arm, and it chokes right here. If you don't get the choke, because I got a little bit loose, if it's too loose, you extend it, frame it, and then I'm going to pull it. Okay? If you get the tension good enough here, then right here it'll choke him right here. If it's a little loose right here and you fed it loose, sorry, right here, I extend it, frame it, and I'm gonna pull it right into his neck. This right here is under the back of the gi. The tricky part here is that you gotta keep him in the guard, because if I'm here and it's all weak and he begins to pass, you see what he's doing with my arm? He's taking it with him. And if he begins to pass more, okay, and then if he postures up and faces me, he begins to tweak my arm like a kimura right here. So rotate this way, okay? So even here, if he just slowly brings his right knee forward and dips his head down and under, okay, he's got my arm trapped. That's why even here, you gotta be able to like move it out and begin to finish this and keep that straight so you could always pull it out, okay? So once again, you watch. Let me see here. I always want to set up the lapels in order to give me the leverage, because one of the things that I love to do is be able to use this lapel, feed it over here, because he's going to be posturing up. I like take this lapel here, chop it so I can begin to drag his arm across. He pulls that arm out. Yes, I come this way, he squares up because he wants to reposture. I keep disrupting his posture, and I'm pulling this up here, here, here. See how this is up right here? And I made this kind of hole right here. Okay, I can see right through it. Okay, breaking his posture with my hand, and I keep moving and moving. My hand slices through here, okay? And I palm his face like a basketball. The left hand is thumping the collar, okay? And I'm just going down. Rotate to your right. Okay, so I palm his face like a basketball here, okay? And I got this hand right here, and it's gonna go right here. As I push him here, tension out, down, and this loops under, and I chop it right, oops, sorry, right there, okay? If you get it tight enough, the tension, because this, see how this tightens this, okay? So if I don't get it tight enough and I just feed it right here, I straighten out, I don't have the proper leverage here. But what I do have is that I straighten it, frame his head, and then I pull it back in, okay? If you have the proper leverage, sorry, Jude, I just tested to make sure you have an Adam's apple. Right here, and then you straighten it out, and you got that finish. If it's too loose, fine. Push it, frame it, and then you just pull it right in there. But you gotta keep them close so they don't pass, and break his posture down. See how I'm breaking it down right here? Because here my arm's in decent position, and I could always pull it out, and then maybe even go to omoplatas and all kinds of stuff here, okay? But the key is, get this punch choke, okay? Oscar, punch choke. Let's do it, 1, 2, 3. Just be cautious with your partners, because it's a very brutal